We are competitors, but we are not always in competition. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. It is January the 2nd, first work of 2023. Look who's starting the year out with me over there. They've been asking about you, man. I told them, I said, Z-Man done moved out the house. I don't see him no more. He be wanting to work, though. It's just a slow time of the year now. But anyway, we're going up to one of the banks, Elro and 002. Cut everything last Friday except for this one. It's a very busy branch, and last day of the month, last day of the year. I figured people would be running around there like ants, and I didn't want them, you know, trying to work around all that. So we just, I told them to leave that one. Me and Z-Man were going to do it Saturday, but then it ended up raining, and I had somewhere to go. So, but they're closed today, so it's all good. Get up here, and Z-Man's going to do the normal edge, trim, mow, blow, and I'm going to check out the beds and see what we need to do in them. Not doing a whole lot right now because the first of next month we'll come through and trim everything and mulch. So just kind of look at it today and just, you know, make sure everything's presentable basically for the next month. And not much is growing on them right now. I think I trimmed the lower pedlums like 2 months ago, and they don't even look like they've hardly grown. So this cold weather has helped us out in that respect. So anyway, we get up there, I'll kind of show you what we got going on. Basically what we have to do here is keep this tree about 7 foot off the sidewalk, and it was also up on the building here, and I went and cut it all off the top of the building, so that way it don't create problems with the roofing and all that. Z-Man, there's Z-Man over there. He's got everything edged, everything trimmed. He's about to start cutting. This time of year we run, because you can run this over the whole property. This is a little side bagger. I ordered this from Hustler. You probably get a lighter version through, you know, some of the other ones, but this seems to work pretty good, and it picks up a lot of cigarette butts, small pieces of trash, that kind of stuff we don't have to pick up. So I'm about to get with it. All right, I'm gonna get down here and clean these up a little bit. I really don't have, I normally use my Sawzall for that, but I'll probably just use a hedge trimmers now and at least just get the bottom cleaned up some. So here we go. ran into another landscaper there, Lawn and Landscape, older gentleman. Ride through here and see what the college looks like, man. He owns a business called Tire Creek Property Maintenance, I believe he said. I put it in my phone because he does actually, he'll do landscape installs, you know, lawn care, bed maintenance. He does river rock. He does all that stuff. Some of that stuff I try to stay away from. So, and because of where he lives at, I get some calls over that way to properties that are just too far away for us to do. And man, there ain't gonna be nothing to cut out here next week. Some leaves to chop up, but that's about it. But anyway, so I asked him if he was interested in doing any properties in a particular town that's about 25 miles from me. It's just too far. But I get 2 or 3 calls over there at least at the beginning of every season. And he said, yeah, man, my son and grandson live over there, and my grandson helps me. He said, so we would love to get in that area. And I said, okay. I said, well, you know, I got some contact information from him and all that. I'll probably do a little bit of, I don't know if he's on Facebook or anything, but now I'm not going to endorse the guy. So what I'm going to do, what happens a lot of times, people will call me from a city that we don't service, and they'll say, well, do you know anybody over here? And you know what I can do then, say, hey, I got a number. I will text you the number to a gentleman that does lawn care, and you can talk to him. But you know, I'm not going to do it in such a way that I say, hey, this is the guy you need to get. You know what I mean? Because you know, I don't know nothing about you know, his work or anything like that. So I don't have any reason to doubt that he does good work, but I don't have any you know, proof of him doing good work. So it's just one of those things. But anyway, I say that to say this. You know, I think I probably talked about this in other videos, but we are competitors, but we are not always in competition. By that, I mean, in some sense, we are competing in a lawn care market. But the fact of the matter is, I can't do all the work that's out there. He can't do all the work that's out there. There's not a lawn care company in the county where I live at that could do all the lawn care in the county, you know. So it takes multiple businesses, multiple individuals to be able to maintain these properties that need to be done. And so I don't mind you know, building relationships with guys that are my competitors, but at the same time, you know, getting to know them, helping one another, bouncing ideas off of one another, sending them work, you know. Because look, if it's something I can't do, if it's something that I'm not interested in doing, you know, then why not pass it on to somebody else, you know? And so that's just the way I view it. Now, I will say this, me and him are a little bit competitive in that we both like large properties. So I told him, I said, hey, if I get a call on a 10-acre property from over there now, I'm not going to send that to you. He just laughed. You know, 10 acres would be worth driving 25 miles for, you know. When you start talking about something that's going to be, you know, $500 a cut minimum, probably, if there's not a lot of trimming and stuff on it, it's worth it. It's worth it to pay, you know, a couple of guys 2 hours of ride time to go and do that property. So, because we'd knock a 5 acre out pretty quick with 2 guys, especially with 3 guys. But anyway, I got some trash on here. I'm gonna go drop it to property. They had a tree limb that had fell off. That tree that I lifted up, a limb had broken off of it, and they had it sitting on the side of the property out there. So I just took the chainsaw and went ahead and cut it up and haul it off. That's really not part of, you might say, my service to them. But I didn't want to just leave it there laying on the ground either. So anyway, get down here and get this trailer unloaded. All right, we got the trailer dumped. And when I say we, I mean me. Z-Man has been at, he came over early this morning. We only did the one job, but he came to the house and worked a couple of hours. He cleaned everything out here in the truck, organized everything. The guys do a terrible job of keeping the truck organized. They follow my leadership. They have the inside of the truck looking like my shop, man. But anyway, you know, I get Z-Man every couple of months. We're gonna do better this year. And look, it starts with me. You gotta have the right expectations and all that, and have things in place. And I haven't done that, but I'm gonna try to do better this year. But I usually get Z-Man well, when he was staying with me, it was easier to do. Every 6 weeks or so, I say, hey man, go out there and clean out the truck, and he'd clean everything out, organize it, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And then a week later it'd be trash back out. So anyway, he did all that this morning, went through my toolbox on my trailer, threw away junk that collects in there, and just kind of get everything organized. And then he and I went out and took care of that property. I was looking there to see one of the guys from the church that I'm gonna take my lawnmower, the X1 to get him to weld the deck. I was looking to see if he was in his shop today. He might be kind of taking it easy today. I don't know. I may just wait till tomorrow and throw it on there. But I want to get all this maintenance stuff done and out of the way while it's slow, man, because once the season kicks off, you ain't got time to be messing with that. Got some projects to do, them tires to change on the Skag. I need to get that done, get the oil changed on it, get the deck belt changed on it, and get it out and put some run time on it just to make sure that it's running like it's supposed to. Because again, you know, I don't want to get into the season and find out I got some kind of issue with it. If I got an issue, I want to find it now, and let's go ahead and take care of it, and make sure it's ready to roll when the season gets here, you know. So anyway, I'm about back at the house. I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing out. Man, I appreciate y'all watching, and my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.